This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Southwest Medical, part of Optum Care, now offering same-day adult health care appointments. Call 775-727-6400 today. This segment of the news is brought to you by Silver State Health, bringing quality medical and psychiatric care to Pahrump. Call 775-505-1214 for an appointment.
Welcome to News 25. We hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. We have a lot to catch up on over this holiday, which of course we had lots of news. And always you can find us on our KPVM-TV News 25 Facebook page, which keeps you posted to 24/7 news stories or any happenings around town. Here's our top story for tonight, Monday, November 30th. Nye County Commissioner Leo Blundo says he's innocent after his weekend arrest on alleged misconduct charges. Blundo made a media appearance on Sunday saying there's nothing to the charges and he's done nothing wrong. His chief strategist, Sarah Cirillo, who has made a mark for herself as a transgender classical liberal who's proud to be a Republican, introduces Blundo and ran the press conference.
Nye County Commissioner Leo Blundo turned himself in to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Thanksgiving morning. He was being sought on several charges, including misconduct of public officer, attempted misconduct of public officer, unlawful commissions, personal profit and compensations by public officer, and other violations by public officer. Those charges stem from an investigation by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. On November 12th, the Sheriff's Office says Nye County administration filed a complaint alleging that Blundo was inappropriately involved in decisions as a commissioner that provided him a personal monetary gain. The Sheriff's Office says they identified that Blundo voted on CARES Act policies that provided COVID relief money to the community. Their investigation revealed that between August 4th and November 16th, Commissioner Blundo sat on the Board of County Commissioners, and during 5 different meetings, he made decisions regarding the CARES Act funding and policies surrounding it. During that time, the Sheriff's Office says Commissioner Blundo had received in excess of $10,000 of CARES funds to pay for his personal residence rent, and he had applied for funding for his business, which he has not yet received. Commissioner Blundo did disclose in a few of the meetings that he had a local business and was applying for the money, but then during the same meeting voted to approve the items anyway. During one of the meetings, Commissioner Blundo specifically said he had no monetary gain from the agenda item. However, the Sheriff's Office says he had already received monies personally from the funding and he had several applications pending. Nevada law prohibits a county commissioner from voting on agenda items for which the commissioner has a personal interest of a monetary gain. Blundo says he'll fully cooperate with the investigation, but he plans to vigorously defend himself against the alleged wrongdoing.
Let me be clear. I am innocent. I am innocent yesterday. I am innocent today. And I am innocent tomorrow. What we have here is one of the worst cases of deep state swamp behavior. This is accumulation of a series of attacks over the past 2 years against me. I will never yield to this attack on my reputation and threat to our freedom. Why? Because I have both the strength of the people and the Constitution on my side.
As for his duties as county commissioner, Blundo says as far as he's concerned, it'll be business as usual.
I fully intend to participate on the board meetings. I mean, that's what I was elected to do. That's the job I will continue to do. And moving forward, just like other lawsuits that the county gets sued for a variety of reasons, but just like those suits, we continue business as usual. We execute in our duties, and we'll continue to move forward.
Commissioner Blundo respects the will of the people. Those commissioners were elected by the people. I think the question here is to ask who are the unelected bureaucrats that actually pushed some of these allegations forward. I don't think it falls on the shoulders of these other commissioners.
Correct.
I think it has to fall on the bureaucracy that is taking place here in the Nye County Administration Building, and see what happens to some of those folks after these charges are dropped.
And you can watch the entire press conference on our local Pahrump Facebook page. Well, one person was flown to a Las Vegas hospital after a rollover crash Sunday on Highway 160 here in Pahrump.
The driver of a vehicle was injured when his car went off the roadway and overturned on Highway 160 near Gamebird Road. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue helped extricate the man from the SUV. He was the only occupant in the vehicle. He was then flown to a Las Vegas hospital for treatment of his injuries. Nevada Highway Patrol tells News 25 that witnesses reported seeing the vehicle weaving before the crash. Highway 160 was closed for a short period of time to allow for Mercy Air to land on the roadway, and Nye County Sheriff's Office auxiliary members helped direct traffic through the area. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the crash.
And a local man is under arrest after a reported home invasion ends with a near-miss crash for one responding Nye County deputy. Brad Francis explains.
28-year-old Kevin Flores is under arrest and facing charges in connection with what started as a reported home invasion last Wednesday night on Bourbon Street in Pahrump. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were responding to the scene when they observed the suspect, later identified as Flores, fleeing the area in a vehicle. The Sheriff's Office says that car nearly struck a patrol vehicle in the roundabout at Highway 372 and Blagg Road, and the call was originally described as a hit and run. Deputies pursued the vehicle until they saw Flores ditch it near Blagg and Atkinson Street and then fled on foot. Deputies could not locate him immediately afterward, but thanks to tips from the public, the Nye County Sheriff's Office did apprehend Flores just a few hours later. We're still awaiting more information from the Sheriff's Office detailing the charges Flores is facing.
More news after the break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Southwest Medical, part of Optum Care, now offering same-day adult health care appointments. Call 775-727-6400 today.
Welcome back. Online spending this year is expected to see a double-digit increase. Amazon is going after counterfeiters, and shares of Snap Incorporated soar after the company announces plans to take on TikTok.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Americans are expected to spend between $202 billion and $218 billion this year shopping online during the holidays. That is up 30% compared to last year when spending reached $178 billion. Amazon is countering its counterfeit problem. The world's largest e-tailer is now working with the government's National Intellectual Property Rights Coordination Center to inspect and go after counterfeiters on the Amazon website. Counterfeit issues have plagued online sellers for years. And shares of Snap popped higher after the social media company debuted plans to launch Spotlight in the months ahead. It's a new feature on the Snapchat app that competes directly with TikTok and Instagram Reels.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks so much, Angela. Well, hundreds of people enjoyed a nice Thanksgiving meal thanks to the effort of the Pahrump Holiday Task Force. Linda Wright says they volunteered up to 750 meals this year, with one notable change to the annual event.
This is the Pahrump Holiday Task Force annual Thanksgiving dinner, and this year we're doing it a little differently. It's curbside pickup instead of our usual sit-down dinner, and the response from the community has been very good, and we're greeting the community in the parking lot. We've had Rotary, we've had a gentleman from the Rotary Club came down and did all of our turkeys, rotisseried them this year. His name was Jason, and he did all 35 of our turkeys. And the sheriff's jail did our dressing and our potatoes. This is all donations from our community partners. We partnered up with different organizations and businesses throughout the community. Planning on the same thing for Christmas will be curbside pickup. My kitchen crew this year was awesome. We had 1.5 days of prep, and it's just been spontaneous, and they've just been working really hard, and it's great teamwork, and I'm so proud of them. And I just want to put a shout out to them that they did an excellent job.
How can people find out about the Christmas dinner? Can they volunteer? Can they donate?
Yes, they can. They can still by contacting me at 775-419-7857. The Christmas meal will be at 10:30 to 1:30, just like the Thanksgiving, and it's on Christmas Eve.
And right here at Nye Communities Coalition, where are we
Right
at?
here at Nye Communities Coalition, 1020 East Wilson.
Thanks to everyone who volunteered for that wonderful event. Well, Nye County reports that there have been 3 COVID-related deaths and 170 new positive reported and confirmed cases during the past 7 days here in Nye County, with 164 in Pahrump. The totals Monday morning are 1,325 overall, with 1,208 here in Pahrump since the first positive test result in March. There have been 27 positive COVID-related deaths. 25 are Pahrump residents. There is a drive-up testing here in Pahrump on Monday night, and that is from 7 until 9 p.m. That's tonight. Wednesday and Friday, 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. The testing location is at Serenity Mental Health, 2280 East Calvada Boulevard, number 301. The vehicles are lining up in the Calvada I for testing, and testing is also available by appointment here in Pahrump. For Amargosa, Pahrump, and Beatty areas, you can call 702-234-5398, or you can even email pahrump@serenitymentalhealth.org. By appointment, you can have testing in Tonopah by calling one of these 2 numbers, 775-302-5800 or 775-482-9898. Of course, you can get all of that information here on our local Pahrump Facebook page, or go to NyeCounty.net's Facebook page and website to find out more. We'll have more news right after this break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by Canyon Ridge Periodontics. Give them a call at 702-966-0302.
Well, attention ladies, if you need a reason to get motivated for work, just know it's actually great for your brain. A recent study shows women who work tend to have better memory later in life.
I think it's surprising because we know that things like education can boost our thinking as we age, or cognitive activity can boost our thinking as we age. But this study shows that even beyond education level, something about work is really good for women's brains.
More than 6,000 women between the ages of 16 and 55 participated in the study. They were followed for an average of 12 years and had their memory tested every 2. Results show after the age of 60, memory decline was 50% greater among women who did not work. Dr. Jessica Caldwell specializes in women's brain health at Cleveland Clinic. She did not take part in the study, but says her main takeaway is staying active and challenging yourself will benefit you as you get older.
It doesn't matter if you take on that challenge when you're younger. So those women who worked when they were 16 and in their early 20s got just the same benefit as women who came back to work later. So it's not too late to get an extra challenge cognitively. It's really helpful for aging.
She says keeping your mind active may also help with preventing Alzheimer's disease. Women are at greater risk. They account for 2/3 of current cases.
All right, thanks so much, Brad. I'm joined by Tommy. Well, there are dozens of pets at local shelters waiting for their new forever homes. For today's Save a Pet, Darby O'Donnell joins us from Desert Haven Animal Society, where she introduces us to Regina.
Today's Save a Pet is proudly sponsored by Jason Ernest with Mountain West Lawyers. Call 775-727-9500.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Desert Haven Animal Society, and today we are joined with Regina. Regina is a 2-year-old German Shepherd. Beautiful. Looks just like you would imagine a German Shepherd looks, with a really light tan to the really dark browns and the blacks. She has such a cute little personality. She's extremely sweet. You could tell that she will definitely get very attached to her owners because she's very attached to the staff here at Desert Haven. So if you want to come and see her or any of her friends here at Desert Haven Animal Society, you can give them a call to make an appointment, 775-751-7020, or you can always look them up on their Facebook page at Desert Haven Animal Society. Regina, you want to say anything? She had nothing to say. Regina.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Hi, it's John Kohler from KPVM Channel 25. We're on location at Liquor and Tobacco Express here on Highway 372. Great place to pick up a gift. I know it's Cyber Monday. Everybody's supposed to be going click, 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 but look at this. Huh? It's already in my hand. I didn't have to wait for Amazon or anybody to send me this. This is a great little gift. It's already got a bow on it. Don't I look thoughtful? Man, I'm going to keep this one around for that person I forgot about at the last minute. I'm going to say, hey, yeah, I got you something. And then, then I'll look like a hero. It's a great way to be. All right, think about that as we look at the weather, and I'll tell you all about that when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios. Happy birthdays today to Winston Churchill, also Billy Idol, also Missy Kohler. Happy birthday, baby. Fernley tonight, looking fine at 61 degrees for a high, 22 for a low. Out in Fallon, you're up to 58 degrees and 17 for a low mark. That's downright chilly. Carson City, you're putting on a sweater at 63 and you're keeping it on because it's going to get 24 tonight. In Tonopah, you saw 53 degrees was your high mark today. Down a little bit as the sun sets, and then it'll get all the way down to 18 tonight. In Goldfield, 55 degrees was your high, 19 for a low. In Beatty, 65 degrees, and they're rocking the cradle tonight with a 34-degree low. And Amargosa, you're all the way to 66 degrees. Good on you, Amargosa. 34 degrees for a low. Looking similar out in Las Vegas. 66 was as warm as it got, 40 degrees for a low tonight. Yeah, you might want to put on a sweater in Las Vegas. Death Valley, all the way up to 70. Wow, look at you guys. 45 for a low tonight here locally. In the Paradise of Pahrump, it's 60 degrees currently. 67 was our high mark today. Winds blustery. Just kidding. Hardly nothing. Southeasterly winds to 4 miles an hour. I doubt you could blow out a birthday candle with that. I don't know. We'll try it on the deck tonight later. 15% humidity as the sun rose this morning at 6:35 a.m. And it'll pick up towards morning. Sunset about an hour ago at 4:29 p.m. And it'll get all the way down to 37 degrees tonight. And again, that nothing wind of east-northeasterly variety for 4 miles per hour. Not too bad. As we head on into the week, it's going to be pretty calm, pretty unremarkable. 64 degrees. High tomorrow, a little bit of wind, 5, 6, 7 miles per hour as we head on through the week. It'll be shifting directions here and there. That's exciting. Lows will be in the mid to low 30s as we head on out through the week, but basically calm weather, lots of sunshine. Another beautiful high desert day as we can expect it all through the week. That'll be great. Happy post-Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a great holiday. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. Well, we have a birthday here in the house. You might know her, Missy Kohler. We're going to say very happy birthday to Missy, my co-anchor. And she also had another birthday happening in her house, and that's her puppies. So we're going to let her tell you about those on Wednesday. But we also want to welcome back Brad Francis, who went to another job. And I don't know. I think we might have threatened him or something. No, just joking. And we guilted him enough, and he came back. So he's back. You might have heard his voice there on the news. Welcome back, Brad Francis. And, of course, very happy birthday to Missy Kohler. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.